For the season finale of Critical Chat, I'm actually not going to be critical. So I had some really high expectations for this week's State of Play, and were those expectations met? Not really. I mean, come on, I was saying Kingdom Hearts 4 was going to be here, and, you know, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. What was I thinking? But I just don't want to sit here and be overly critical of the State of Play. I'm going to just take a little break today, right? This is the season finale. Let's just talk about some really good-looking video games, man. Wolverine looked excellent. It really did. The trailer started exactly how I wanted it to start.
I think it needs to open with a bang, right? I need, like, Wolverine's claws to pop out and just be shoved into someone's chest, and just for him to say, like, "You bub."
Minus the F-bomb, of course, but this is a very mature rated game. We are slicing and dicing. It's bloody. It's gory. It looks awesome. We get to see Wolverine in a cowboy hat. We get banana-flavored Wolverine. We get to see him revving up a motorcycle. We see Mystique. We see Omega Red. We see a Sentinel about to attack. Yeah, this trailer rules, man. It absolutely does. It's got that wow factor. And this whole reveal felt like just a coming out party for Insomniac. You know, they've been going through a lot of trials. There was the big Insomniac hack. A lot of gameplay got leaked. And it's just nice to see these devs talking about their game, right? To see the voice actor of Logan talking about this game and talking about what it's like to be Wolverine. And yeah, this was a great reveal. I think this game looks fantastic. It's hard for me to criticize it. I can. Look, Insomniac to me are not the best writers. I don't know who's working on Wolverine. I don't know who's writing this game just yet, but Spider-Man 2 to me really fell short, especially towards the end of the game. When Mary Jane became a Venom, I almost wanted to throw my chair out the window. I'm not going to lie to you. The Adidas suit for Miles Morales at the very end of the game, during the final battle, he gets a suit change. Like, what are we doing here? Do I trust these people with Wolverine? Yeah, I do. Because I kind of want this to be a weird, goofy Wolverine game. I bet you there's going to be a ton of Wolverine costumes in this game, right? There's going to be some goofy ones. Maybe even a cool Adidas one. Next, we got to talk about Saros, man, from Housemarque. Dev deep dive. I love hearing the devs talk about their game. PlayStation is listening. One of my common criticisms is that we're not getting enough time for the devs. We're not hearing enough from the creative process, and we're not seeing enough gameplay. And this State of Play was kind of filled with it, to be honest with you. Now, we didn't get full gameplay of Wolverine, but we did get enough information where I have like an idea of what this game is. And I definitely have an idea of what Saros is. It is very much a successor to Returnal. I think it's the sound design and just the overall like visceralness of it all. Like it reminds me of like Doom a little bit. It's dark. I love the aesthetic. I love Raul Coley. And yeah, I'm kind of way in on this. I wasn't a big fan of Returnal. I have yet to play it, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I'm going to be there for this one. I really am. I think this game is really doing something for me. I think it really is, first and foremost, the art direction. Like, it just looks gorgeous, man. And it looks really fun to play. The shield bubble that we can, like, put around our character and just, like, all the bullets coming at us. I know this game is going to be too hard for me. I already know it's going to be too hard for me. It's what scared me away from Returnal. I've heard horror stories. And I'm going to try, right? I'm going to try. Chronoscript was another one that really stood out to me from Shueisha Games. They're making games now. They have another one in the pipeline. It's like a photography, mountain climbing, story-driven narrative anime game that also looks really cool. So they're putting in the effort. I like what they're doing so far, and Chronoscript does look really cool. The art style alone, yeah, I'm in. And that was kind of it for the State of Play. At least for me, that was the three big standouts for sure. We got PlayStation speakers. You know what, I said I wasn't going to be critical, but you know what? I'm in a little bit of a mood. I'll throw a stinky sticker on there. Why not? It's the season finale. Let's get 2. You know, let's get 3. What are we doing here? Who's buying these, man? I just don't get it. I really don't. These things are going to be so expensive too, right? My expectations were certainly high for the State of Play, and were they met? Not exactly. You know, we got some cool games. There's 3 games at this show that I really want to play. You know, Let It Die Inferno also looked kind of cool too, I guess. I put a lot of time in the first one. I might be willing to peep it out. I might be willing to give that a shot. Look, the reason I'm reluctant to criticize this state of play is because I have criticized PlayStation so many times, just this year alone. Like, and even last year as well. PlayStation has been going through the ringer, right? They had such terrible management before. Things are maybe, possibly changing. I'm not quite sure. But the whole live service thing and having all of their best devs working on now canceled multiplayer games, and there's obviously fair games that could be canceled pretty much any day now. What's going on with Bungie and Marathon is a disaster. I'm hereby giving PlayStation a free pass. I'm not going to criticize them. I won't do it. That ticket there, that's going to help them a lot over the next coming years. Because, you know, PS6 is possibly on the way, and that's going to be a hybrid console. You know I'm going to want to criticize that thing. You know I want to criticize PlayStation, but they got this free pass. Now, this can be revoked. If something happens that is extremely, like, egregious, yeah, I will be revoking the free pass. But with this state of play, we're good. We're good. Wolverine bought you that free pass. I do want to talk a little bit about Critical Chat. You know, this whole show, this is the finale of season 1. There will be a season 2. It is tough. This show has done quite a number on my mental health and my scheduling. Like, I haven't been able to stream as much as I want and as much as I used to. I haven't been able to really play a lot of games at all, but it has been a lot of fun. I think it's some of the best creative work I've ever done, not just YouTube, but just in general. Like, I'm having a blast doing this stuff, and I am truly proud of some of these videos I've made, like literally the best videos I've ever made. And I've been doing this a long time. I know some of you guys here are probably new. This is my 10th year on YouTube, and it feels good to put out my best stuff right now. You know, the show is called Critical Chat, and I have given out stinky stickers. It all feels a little ridiculous at times, you know, especially when there's just so many freaking good games coming out. Like, I don't know what's going on. How am I going to have time for all of these? How am I going to be able to play all of these games and make Critical Chat? Like, I don't know. I will have to find some kind of secret code or something to unlock more time, but it does feel strange, like, making these kinds of videos and over analyzing these things when good games are coming out, man. Good stuff is happening in the game industry. A $999 Xbox handheld is maybe not helping the industry. That might not be a cool thing. You know, let's go ahead and throw a stinky sticker on that too. That's ridiculous. But going into the future of Critical Chat, a season 2, I don't know, I might change my approach a little bit. I might be just a little more kind. I might be turning a new leaf here. Maybe I'll change the name of Critical Chat. Maybe it'll be like Nice Guy Chat. Nice Guy Chat video games or something like that. Who am I kidding? That's never gonna happen, dude. That's just never gonna... Dude, these PlayStation speakers, man. What are we doing? What is 7 Deadly Sins showing up at a state of play for? Dude, the anime is trash. And now you're asking me to play the game? Come on, man. Like, where's the sauce in this state of play? We're talking about PlayStation. We should be cooler than 7 Deadly Sins and some PlayStation speakers. Yes, Wolverine and Saros look excellent. They truly do. But a lot of the stuff in between these two announcements, I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. That's not great. Like, you could have just put out 2 trailers for these games and then just, you know, I don't know. No. PlayStation has a free pass. Free pass. I forgot. We're not going to pick on PlayStation anymore. I just want to thank you guys so much for making me a part of your day and watching this show weekly. I do greatly appreciate it, and it means the world to me of, you know, you just watching. And I'm excited for season 2. I have big plans for season 2 as well. There's a little rumor floating around that I might get a sidekick. I don't know. I've talked to some people, right? I've been trying to make some connections, and there might be a sidekick coming. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to say who it is, but there's some big things happening for season 2. There are so many great games coming out. There are so many big video game stories that are going to break. We have the Game Awards to look forward to. I have my own award ceremony planned for Critical Chat called the Video Game Box Arts Awards. Look forward to that. And we'll see if PlayStation can hold on to their free pass for an entire second season. I fingers crossed, right? Maybe they can do it. I believe in them. I do. I don't think there's going to be too much PlayStation news, and the coming weeks, but we'll see. I'm rooting for them. Thank you so much for watching the season finale of Critical Chat. Thank you for watching any of the episodes of Critical Chat. Comment down below and give me your thoughts on the state of play and obviously the state of Critical Chat. How do you feel about this show? What can I improve? What do you want to see in season 2? Are you excited for the sidekick? Get ready for the sidekick. Check out the airship that is my Discord. Follow me on Twitch, and I might have a couple of other videos coming out before the season 2 premiere of Critical Chat, so definitely keep your eyes open for that. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, party on. Okay, I gotta talk a little bit about Ananta, this Mugen anime GTA Spider-Man clone. I mean, look at this animation here. This is just ripped straight from Spider-Man 2. Like, shot for shot, frame for frame. Like, come on, dude. That's a symbiote. Then we have some of the driving here, which also looks very much like GTA. The mini-map looks just like GTA 5. The gunplay here looks worse than GTA, to be clear, but you can tell that that's what they're going for. Then there's like a sequence in this gameplay trailer where it's like straight ripped from Uncharted 4. Like, what is this? What are we doing here? Also some George Miller ripoff stuff happening as well. Like, it's kind of insane how derivative this all is. I kind of can't believe this game exists, and it's popular too. People are excited. It seems like we're just getting so many anime games now. Like, what is actually happening? Remember at Summer Game Fest, like one of the big complaints where there was just so much anime stuff, and it's not stopping. These Mugen games, and it all started with Genshin, right? Genshin, like, just opened the floodgates. Anime sells, man. People are excited for this stuff, and it's free to play. Most of these games are free to play, and I think that's what helps a lot with that popularity, but also it's what makes them a lot of money. Buying skins and buying characters, the gacha aspect of it all. I don't really know how Ananta works. I don't know if it's like a gacha game. I know we're like buying skins and buying outfits for our characters. I don't really know how multiplayer works either. It all feels very surreal to me. Like, this game doesn't even look real. Like, it just like has like a weird vibe to it. I don't know. I thought it was just something to point out. It is stinky. I'm not going to give it a stinky sticker though. I'm not going to do that. I've already given enough away this season, but damn, it's getting close.